to step up its uranium enrichment program by planning to build 10 new sites. It accuses the West of provoking the move after the UN's nuclear watchdog called for an immediate halt to the project. Tehran's decision has unnerved the international community, which claims it's trying to develop atomic weapons. And Dr. Mohammed Marandi from the University of Tehran, who's looked into American foreign policy and its repercussions in Iran, joins us now live. Mr. Marandi, thank you very much for your time. So why is Tehran taking such a hardline stance?
Well, it's not really a hardline stance. The problem is that the installation at Fordow, the new installation that the Iranians announced a couple of months ago, was basically built as a result of repeated American and Israeli threats to attack Iran. The irony of the situation is that it is Iran that is being threatened, and the United States and Israel have repeatedly said that all options are on the table, or that we may have to bomb Iranian nuclear installations. So in order to remove this threat, the Iranians began creating an installation under the ground in order to protect not only the industry and its facilities, but also the workers who work there and have the right to be protected, and workers who have families. So basically, the IAEA's resolution, which is a political one, has been forced upon it by the United States and its allies, and it's not only an infringement upon Iranian rights, but in reality the countries that must be condemned are the United States and Israel for speaking of war and bloodshed.
Yeah, but all that looks like it's likely to speed up the possibility of further sanctions, the threat of which is growing.
Well, I think it's really the other way around. The Iranians are saying that we are very serious about our rights. Iran is a sovereign country and an independent country, and the United States must not misread the situation in the country. The Iranians are adamant that as a sovereign country, they will pursue their right to enrich uranium for peaceful purposes, especially when we take into account the fact that there has never been any evidence whatsoever provided to show that Iran's program is anything but peaceful. Iran has been pursuing high technology, not only in the nuclear field, but also nanotechnology and stem cell research, as well as in other fields, and it is a very advanced country in all these different fields. The United States basically has a great deal of hostility towards the country because of Iran's stance towards Israel, and the fact that Iran says that Israel is an apartheid state, and also because Iran's policies are independent to that of the United States. But Iran is sending a strong message to the United States and its allies that do not misread us. We are serious about our rights as an independent country, and we will continue to pursue enriched uranium for peaceful purposes.
And also countries like Russia and China have been key to keeping things calm in the row between Iran and the West. Is there a danger that Tehran is jeopardizing that?
Well, Tehran is not jeopardizing anything in the eyes of Iranians. It's basically pursuing its rights as an independent country. China and Russia, just like Iran, feels that appeasing the United States is not the way forward. The Iranians believe that China and Russia, too, should not be appeasing the United States and should take an independent stand, especially since the IAEA has never provided or found any evidence to show that Iran's nuclear program has any real problem. There's any real problem with it. So for Iran, it is very important for China and Russia to be seen as reliable partners and independent of the United States.
All right, Dr. Mohammed Marandi from the University of Tehran. Thank you very much indeed, sir.